Hi everyone, this is Teacher Othel, and today I'll be sharing to you a sample cover letter for a self-funded Schengen tourist visa application. If you're planning a trip to Europe and applying for a Schengen tourist visa, one of the key documents you'll need is a strong cover letter, especially if you're self-funding your travel. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to write an effective cover letter that clearly explains your travel plans, how you're funding the trip, and why you're returning home after your visit. We'll go over ideal structure, what to include, and things that you have to take note in your application so that it looks professional and well prepared. Whether you're heading to Paris, Rome, Amsterdam, or beyond, this guide will help you get one step closer to that visa approval. So let's jump right in and start crafting your perfect Schengen visa cover letter. The cover letter should start with the sender's address, the complete address of applicant, email address, and contact number. And then it should be followed by the date. Following this format, the day, month, and the year, to be followed by the recipient's address. The cover letter must be addressed to the honorable consul of the embassy you're applying through. So in this case, the Embassy of Italy. So don't forget to add the address of the embassy. Next is the subject line, which is the application for Schengen visa for tourism, followed by the salutation, which is dear sir or ma'am. You can also have the greetings if you want. Then we go to the body of the letter with the first paragraph describing you as the applicant. You may state it in this way. I am, then your name, then you add your age, your gender, and your citizenship. And don't forget to write your address. Then you describe your employment, such as you may state it as, I am currently employed as an, then put your position or designation at, then place your employer or company or workplace in, then your address, the address of your employer or company. Then you're going to specify your main or your primary destination and the other Schengen countries that you will be visiting to, and the duration of your trip. You may say, I am writing to apply for a Schengen visa to visit Italy, my primary destination, and France as part of my planned European vacation. My intended travel dates are from April 10 to April 20, 2025. So, you have to specify the countries that you will be visiting. Next, paragraph would include who will you be accompanied with? Like, for example, your sister will accompany you in your travel, so you state that. So you can say, my sister, name your sister, and I will visit France and then proceed to Italy. The primary purpose of this trip is tourism. It's very important that you clearly state the purpose of your visit. You may also add, I am eager to experience the rich history, art, and architecture of these countries, explore their world-renowned museums, meet new people, and immerse myself in their diverse cultures and cuisines. So you clearly state the reasons for your travel. Next paragraph, you can discuss or share a brief background about your family. You may state, allow me to share a brief background about my family. my father, then followed by your father's name, is A, you write the profession of your father, at, then you state the address of your father's workplace. Same is true with your mother. You state your mother's name, her profession, and where she's currently connected with. And then you describe also your siblings. For example, you may state, my older brother is a businessman. My sister is a teacher. Or my younger brother is uh, a professor in a university. So you have to describe, give a brief background about your family. Next paragraph, you discuss about your travel history. So you may state, for example, my family and I have previously traveled to Japan in 2019, which demonstrates my adherence to visa regulations and travel policies. So you are emphasizing that you are someone who follows the rules and regulations. Next, you may state, I have received approval for a vacation from my employer for the entire duration of this trip. This is very important to, to point out to the visa officers that your vacation or travel is approved by your employer. And you must support this with your authority to travel or approved application for leave. Next paragraph, this is an important part also of the cover letter wherein you're going to state whether your travel is self-funded or sponsored. And you have to state also the total estimated cost or total estimated expenses for the entire duration of your trip. For example, you may state, my trip to France and Italy is fully funded, self-funded, and I have sufficient financial resources to cover all expenses. The estimated cost for this Shenzhen trip, which includes the travel expenses of my sister, if you will be sponsoring another person, you also state it here. Then you state the total estimated expenses. So in this case, 400,000 pesos. And then this paragraph should be followed by the detailed explanation of your financial situation since you will be funding your own trip. So you can state it in this way. I would like to provide a detailed explanation of my financial situation in support of my UK visa application. Below is an overview of my financial stability and sources of income. Then you state your position or your profession since your sources of income includes your salary. So you may state it as, I am an, or write your position or profession, and my primary source of income comes from my salary and benefits. Additionally, I have multiple sources of financial support, including savings and passive income from various investments in financial institutions. Okay, so you're giving an overview of your financial savings or your capability to finance yourself. Next is an important part again of the cover letter, which establishes your financial stability. This is how you explain in detail what are these sources of income which funds your travel. So for example, you may state, my financial stability is reflected in the following. Number one, salary and professional income. My salary and benefits are deposited into then write your bank account. No? My bank then account. Then you may expound it to further explain your savings or a deposited account. Next, number two, now you can explain further your savings or other sources of income, such as your investment dividends. You may state, I have substantial savings accumulated over the years in my, then state the name of your bank, which include funds from the name of your investments. So it's important that you establish your sources of income so that it will convince the visa officers that you can fully support your travel. Next, if you have recently deposited a significant amount in your bank account, that can be questioned by the visa officers unless you can justify that the funds in your bank account came from legitimate sources. You have to make sure that the funds are legitimate, well documented, and transparent. So you can explain it in the cover letter and you can support it with your documents. So you may state, recently I made a significant deposit into the name of your bank after the withdrawing savings and dividends from my name of your investment. These savings were accumulated over nearly, then, right, the number of years you have saved for this or you have invested in this investment, thus explaining the big amount. Attached with this letter are the bank certifications, bank statements, certified true copy of check, and certified true copy of deposit slip showing the deposit made to the name of your account or bank account. Okay, so it's very important that you have these supporting documents. So for example, if an investment institution deposited that big amount to your bank account, you should have evidences such as certified true copy of deposit slip showing the exact amount deposited in your account, or you can have certifications from these investment institutions stating that indeed such amount came from your investments in their institutions. You may also add other sources of income or savings, such as dividends from, for example, the multi-purpose cooperative savings, which can further contribute to your financial stability. And you have to state that you have a stable financial record and sufficient funds to support your trip to the Schengen countries you're visiting. You have to state that your financial sources are legitimate, well-documented, and transparent, and that you have attached the necessary bank statements or supporting documents for verification. And you can also state in your cover letter that you have enclosed the necessary or required supporting documents, including the proof of your financial capacity, travel itinerary, hotel reservations, and your approved vacation leave. And important as well to state in your cover letter that you are requesting for a single entry or a multiple entry visa with a longer validity period for flexibility in your travel plans. And you have to state that you are available anytime at their convenience for any follow-up questions or things that need to be clarified of regarding your visa application. And don't forget to thank the visa officers for considering your application and state that you are looking forward to their positive or favorable response to your application. And to end, you have to write here the complementary clause such as respectfully yours or truly yours, and then sign above your complete name and then add your passport number. Okay, so that ends our video on cover letter for self-funded Schengen tourist visa application. So thank you for watching and hope this video helps. And good luck in your visa application. And see you in my next videos.